No.
Okay, fine. So we saw these examples. So now let us go to our. So we understood the importance of the back rank weakness, and so many it can happen. So there are more puzzles for you to solve in this, right? There are puzzles for you to solve in this. Please solve all of them. There are if you go to practice, fundamentals of chess tactics and weakness of the back rank. There are 10 puzzles. 10 puzzles. Please solve it. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry I have not been attending much because actually I've been having a lot of stuff to attend to, sir.
Yeah, but you have to get back and you have to start ching at it because you are lagging behind otherwise.
Yeah. Sir, if it's fine, can you send me what you've done for the past classes?
Yeah, it is already there, right? It is all. So essentially, all these examples only we are doing. See, all these.
Yeah.
This is all up to distraction. We have covered it. And today we have covered the back rank.
Double check, blocking, small.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, leaving that all basics like double attack, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, leaving double check.
Yeah. That I have lived it because I think I had already covered it in the previous level. So those.
Yes, sir.
But we covered the other ones.
No, sir. Leaving that all downward like play for a stalemate, more about play for a stalemate. That all you are going to explain, sir.
Yeah, going down I'm going to explain. Yeah, all of these below ones I'm going to explain.
Invasion of a square.
Square clearance, line clearance, interception, all of these we are going to cover it.
Desperados pieces.
Actually, when I was doing that, I didn't get more, sir. I didn't understood it. So
yeah, I know I will cover it.
Sir.
Okay, so time to look at the.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Can you please put it on the chessboard?
Yeah, I'll put it. Just give me 1 second. Yep, this is the position. Oh, what happened?
I think
1 minute, sir.
queen captures knight. Queen. It's yes, white to play.
So
Queen captures knight.
Actually, I will put it what has happened. First, let me put the position on the board. Okay.
Yes,
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. E7. Okay. All right. I think it is. I've got the position in my head. Yeah, I think so. It is white to play.
Sir, I think you should yeah. Sir, bishop, no, the bishop captures h7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this thing again.
Bishop takes h7.
Isn't it called again Greek gifts or something?
Yeah, but it is not exactly Greek gift here. It is, there is a, but what is the idea? If black takes it.
Takes and then takes knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And king goes back then.
Then the bishop is there. The black bishop is there. But the queen is there.
What do you do now?
Sir, rook f3.
But then
there are many moves. You can do this also.
Then got the pawn.
if this move, then it's checkmate, sir. On
You checkmate it, sir, because the queen is
yes,
there.
sir.
So you
Okay.
cannot, yeah, you cannot do this. So what do you do?
So then you can go. So you can open the pawn on
F5.
f6 or 5.
So this
If you
move
go
of-
in here, then the
no,
king.
no.
King can escape after check.
This-
Hey, there is a. I have not put the black queen. Something is wrong here. I have not put the black queen on the board.
I think
It's
so,
wrong.
yes.
It is
What
this
to
position
see
is wrong.
in the-
Yeah, queen is on c6. How can this be? Black queen is on c6. And white. Okay. So
I think I got it, sir. Bishop captures pawn. Queen captures knight.
Right.
Rook f3.
rook f3 now.
Yes, sir. Then
Yes.
yes, sir. After this move, queen g6.
Queen g6.
Then the bishop. No. Then this.
Then the bishop comes. Bishop captures e5.
But then the queen is hanging.
Yes. After this move, rook g3.
Doesn't help. What is this? You have lost your queen.
Yes, sir.
So then you want him to lose?
Okay. So in this, if the pawn,
So
yeah. I again you can go some moves forward. Yes, sir. Yes.
Bishop takes pawn.
Oh, yes. I think
you
bishop.
can even play this. You can even play this. Why?
If this then
Oh, then
Go here, then this is a checkmate.
Oh yes, sir.
But sir,
But
what if you can pawn with the bishop?
So can you go one move front?
So I
Yeah,
said
one move front, Vasa, one move front. Yeah. Here, can't you kill that pawn?
yeah, you can kill the pawn.
but then what will you get?
The checkmate will be avoided, right?
No checkmate. Now if the rook moves, then there is a checkmate on g2.
For the black.
Yeah.
So now it's the black move. Yeah, then if the black moves there.
Then
You have simply sacrificed a bishop
So,
and
no, so next move, next move. Yeah, here. So yeah, in here, get your rook to g2, so g3.
yeah, get your rook to g3. Black also get hits. If you want, he can even get his rook also to g3.
Okay, and now
do you know the answer?
pawn to d5.
pawn to
It is not. It is not. That's why I think. So okay. So I think the answer is actually this is a famous.
Queen goes to
Understand it.
h8.
No.
So
So
the bishop captures.
the third champion, Lasker, introduced a sacrifice called as double bishop sacrifice. And this is an example of that. So it is an example of the classic double bishop sacrifice. Bishop to properties.
I think he taught us this double bishop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you taught us, sir.
Oh, did I teach? Okay.
I said that.
Yes, now.
Yes, sir.
Now?
the rook comes.
I remember some.
So then the rook comes in the.
Yeah, now the rook comes. So now the king cannot go here because there is a check.
If you go here, then checkmate with the pawn.
Now
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
three.
Go
Now
here.
you're
Now,
And then you can go the rook. But
so now the rook is headed here.
there's nowhere to stop it.
There is nothing to stop it. Even if you come with the rook here, it doesn't help because it is already here.
Checky.
And even if you do here, it doesn't help because it is one move checkmate. Your checkmate is one move too late. First white is checkmating.
Yeah.
Bishop blocks and no, like no use of
So
bishop.
here,
Block with the bishop, then you can take.
yeah.
That's
So
only but what
only,
rook will
yeah, it is
capture.
only a thing that it's only a one move. Otherwise, there is a fourth checkmate.
Yes, sir.
So what else can you do if you cannot kill? If you do not kill it, then also this checkmate is happening. If you do anything like this, also it is this checkmate.
Checkmate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you are
Brilliant.
practically you have to kill the bishop, and then queen to g4. So this is the very famous Laskar's double bishop sacrifice.
Oh, very great move.
Fine. Then let us look at number 62.
I think again
Again?
I think it's two.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir, it's two.
So
This
it's,
position I saw, sir. I think I know this position, sir.
yes, sir. Can you please put it on the board?
Yes,
No,
sir.
no, tell me. I think we'll not put it. What is?
Okay, sir.
Bishop
First
take,
bishop takes h7.
Yeah. King takes h7.
King takes rook h3.
Yeah, rook h3, king to g8.
Bishop takes g7.
Yeah. Bishop takes d7.
Bishop takes g7.
uh,
King takes queen to
queen to
g4. Queen to g4.
Queen to g4, correct.
Queen to
Yes, sir.
d4.
Queen to
And,
g4, that's correct.
and king moves to the black square, and then the rook comes up.
Correct. Correct. So I think it is again. This is also an example of the double bishop sacrifice. Bishop takes h7. King has to take on bishop. King takes h7. Rook to h3 check. So far so good. King goes to g8. But now instead of you doing something like queen h5 and all, you don't do that. Instead, because queen h5, then f5 will come. So black queen will defend along the seventh rank to g7. And f7 square is vacated for the king. So instead, rook to h3, king to g8, then bishop takes g7, second bishop sacrifices. Okay. So king has to take, practically the only other thing you can think of is what if you don't capture the bishop. If you capture the bishop, then it is over. Queen to g4 check, followed by it is over. If you don't capture the bishop, then
play or one pawn.
Then if you don't capture the bishop, what do you play?
If in this, yes, sir. In this position, first bishop goes to h7, bishop captures f7. If the king goes to h8, then also rook comes.
Then also rook
to
comes to h3 because there is a discovered attack just coming in.
Yes, he can do discovered attack.
Okay. And if king goes to f8, then you are simply one pawn up and very you might also attack again after that. So king has to take bishop takes h7, king takes h7, rook takes h3, king to g8. Now bishop to g7, bishop takes g7. Now if you don't capture the bishop and if you play f6 or f5, if you play f5, then bishop simply goes back to e5. And it's a very strong crushing attack. I will put this on the board if you want.
So this position also you put one video in WhatsApp, sir.
Oh, I had put it, huh? Okay.
And one man was explaining, sir, about this.
Yeah. Okay, then I don't have to put it, right? I think you have seen it, right?
Yes, sir, I have seen it, sir.
Bishop takes g7. After that, if you don't capture the bishop, then bishop either comes. If you play f6, then bishop goes to h6, and king's cover is blown, and it is like king cannot go to f8 also otherwise. So
I think almost same position was this. I remember. Still, I remember.
Yeah. So okay. So this was played by Alekhine. Alekhine was the 4th world champion. After Lasker, he became the world champion. No, he was the 5th world champion. After Lasker, it was Capablanca. And Capablanca after
So who is
Capablanca,
the first world champion?
Steinitz. Wilhelm Steinitz. 1886. So okay. So I think.
How was the first world champion?
So sorry.
How was the first world?
What is that?
Who's talking?
I didn't understand what was.
Who's talking? I think his voice is so much low.
Yeah.
I think he wants to say who was the first world champion.
Oh, first one was Steinitz, Wilhelm
Yes.
Steinitz.
Second,
Second one was Lasker. Third one was Steinitz, Lasker. Steinitz, Lasker was the second one. So Capablanca was the third, and Alekhine was the fourth. Yeah, Alekhine was the fourth, not fifth. Alekhine was from Russia. Very, very strong player. Very, very brilliant player.
this year Magnus.
Yeah, Magnus has now crushed Nepo.
Yeah, he
7.5, 3.5. It is not like, it is now looking like Anand would have been a better fighter, I think, than Nepo. Even at the age of 50. 52, I think now. Anand is.
Oh, I watched one video when he said when Nepo made in one game when Nepo made one move, Anand predicted that the game was over already.
Yeah. Correct. Because it was a blunder, right? I think Anish Giri would have also said the same thing. Okay, Anup is asking, how was the first world championship? There was a match between Zukertort, who was also a German player, and Steinitz, who was an Austrian player. So they played a match in 1886 and Steinitz won. It was, I think, a 16-game match or something like that. And then they won it. And that is how Steinitz became the world champion. He played more matches in 1889, 1890, 1891, 92 and 94. Finally, in 1894, he lost to Lasker. Okay. All right. I think we have covered this one. So that is it for this week. We will meet next week. Okay.
Bye.
All right. See you. Yeah.